Formal languages. Formal languages are the languages in which the format of the language is important. The meaning is not important. That is, it means it should have a proper syntax or a format like a to the power n, b to the power n, where n is greater than or equal to 1. This language is a formal language. Why? Because the format, that is number of a's, should be equal to number of b's. So this is a formal language and it is of 4 types: type 0, type 1, type 2, type 3. The outermost circle is the type 0, that is the whole set. Type 0, it is also known as recursive enumerable sets or RE sets, and the device which recognizes RE sets, it is known as Turing machine or TM. Type 1 means context sensitive language or CSL. The recognizing device for CSL is LBA or linear bounded automata. Then context free language is the type 2 language in under type 1. Type 1 is under type 0, and then type 2 is context free language. The recognizing device is pushed on automata or PDA, and this is CFL. And type 3, the smallest, it is the regular language or finite automata. It is most easy, it is the easiest to be built, and this requires no comparison. Here, no, in this language no comparison is required, therefore no stack is used. Whereas in type 2 only one comparison is done, therefore one stack is required for the comparison purposes. Whereas for these two, many number of comparisons may be there, but only 2 stacks will be used. We will see ahead. For any machine, Turing machine or LBA, PDA or finite automata, these are of 2 types: deterministic and non-deterministic. And as we can see from the circle, from this diagram, T3 is a subset of T2, is a subset of T1, is a subset of T0. It is written here. Generally we can write it as Ti is a subset of Ti minus 1, where I varies from 1 to 3. Okay. Now, expressive power of an automata means the number of languages accepted by an automata. These are the automatas: Turing machine, LBA, PDA, and finite automata. So here the powers are, expressive powers are written. So finite automata can only represent one language, that is RL. Then PDA can represent 2 languages, one is CFL, another is RL. Therefore PDA, expressive power of PDA is 2. Similarly for LBA it is 3, CSL, CFL and regular language. Similarly for the Turing machine it is 4, because it can represent all the 4 types of languages including the RE sets. So TM is the most powerful because it has the highest number of expressive power, and since expressive power of finite automata is the least, it is very easy to construct, whereas it is very difficult to construct the Turing machine. Then the need of multiple languages and automata. Why we have so many 4 automata, 4 languages, 4 types of languages? Because we will face different languages, and for that we have classified it into 4 types. For example, L1 is a to the power n, simply a to the power n. Here a language which only has any number of a's, it will get accepted, like a, or even epsilon. No, epsilon cannot be accepted because n is greater than equal to 1. So a and any number of a's, so it will accept the finite automata will accept such strings. Therefore no comparison is required, therefore no memory element, therefore no memory element is used, therefore this is a regular language. It was told earlier, here no stack is used, therefore it is RL. Next we have a to the power n, b to the power n. So here we have to compare the number of a's with the number of b's. So one comparison is required for a's and b's. So one memory element will be used, therefore it is not RL but a next step, that is CFL. Let us see how it is done. For n equal to 2, suppose our string is A, B, B. For each A we have to push it into the stack. For each B we have to pop from the stack. For each A we will push. This is also a, we will push into the stack. And then we are reading the B. For each B we will pop. We are deleting from the stack. For each B we are deleting from the stack. So now my stack is empty. If my stack is empty, then the string is valid. Therefore this string is valid. Similarly for n equal to 3, for each A we have pushed and for each B we have popped. Therefore the string is now empty. The stack is now empty, therefore the string is valid. Then let us see a string which is not valid. For each A we have to push. So we will push 3 A's into it and then we will pop. We have only one B, therefore we will pop only one element. So we are left with 2 A's. The stack is not empty. This is my stack and it is not empty. Therefore this is not a valid string. Yes, it is not valid string because number of A's should be equal to number of B's. But here we have three A's and one B. So this is an invalid string and our finite automata has proved it. It is invalid. Next L3, a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, where n is greater than equal to 1. Here we have to do at least 2 comparisons, that is number of a's with number of b's. This is a must, and then either we can compare number of c's with a or c's with b. Therefore these two conditions in OR and these two is in AND. Therefore ultimately we require 2 conditions, at least 2 conditions. So 2 comparisons are required, therefore 2 stacks. We have told here any number of comparisons, but always we will require 2 stack. Minimums greater than 1. So 2 comparisons, 2 stacks. It is not CFL, it can be CSL or the RE sets, which can be represented using TM or LBA. Now for solving this, we can use, for n equal to 3, this is my valid string. First what we will do, we will for each A we will push to the first stack. For each B we will push B to second stack and pop from 1, and for each C we will pop from the second stack. It depends on question how we will do. So for each A, push, then for each B, pop from here and push to here, and then for each C we will pop. So my input string is empty and my stacks, both the stacks are empty, therefore this is a valid string. Then here L4, a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, d to the power n, where n is greater than equal to 1. Here we will require 3 comparisons, as comparing a with b, c with d, and any of b with c or a with c or b with d, any of the comparisons. So we need 3 comparison, but here we will use 2 stacks. How? Now for n equal to 2, this is my given string. So for each a, like similarly we were doing in this case, similarly here also we will do. For each a we will push a, the steps are written here. For each a, push, For each B, pop from here and push to here. For each C, pop from here and push here. For each D, ultimately we have to make the stack empty, therefore the last step should be always to pop. So for each D we will pop. My stack is empty, my string is completed, therefore this string is a valid string. So we have 4 cases. We will face many cases for which we need multiple number of automata and the multiple number of languages, because each language has its own requirement.